It's Sunday. Mushrooms are coming up, which means a change in the seasons is coming. It's middle of July. Well, it's the 19th of July, so I guess it's approaching the end of July. August, September is fall. It's still hot as hell, humid. But today I'm gonna be cutting wood again. But this video, I figured I would show more of the stuff that is not shown. I need some 1x2s. I need some 1x5s, some 1x7s. I've got a squared off red oak that they should all come out of, but it takes a bit of ingenuity to get what you need. So I'm gonna set the camera up on time lapse as normal and show all of the buggering around that's needed to get the pieces of wood that you need. It's not always simple. I think I might even set it up over here so you can see the whole thing. See, the reason I did this video is that there's a lot of messing around that nobody tells you about, and you discover pretty quickly. So to get what I needed the fourth summer beam straightened out. I cut them about a month ago, and as they dried they warped a little bit. I trimmed up 3 of them yesterday. I just trimmed up the 4th one now. I was also using that as a backstop for the large oak boards to stand up on their end to then get the 1x5s and the 1x2s. The 1x2s are for the finish trim around the knee walls, the oak knee walls in the bathrooms. The 1x5s are for the door and window trim. So I got 15 1x5s, 16 foot long. So let's call that 1x6 because the mathematics are a little bit easier. That's 8 board feet each. I got 15 of them. So to round that back down again, that's 120 board feet of 1x5s. Which is $350 worth of 1x5s. And then I got another 10 1.5 inch, call that 2 because it's easier, 20 inch, so 20 inches by 16 foot. That's another, call that 25 board feet, another 75. So about $450 worth of red oak. It's 12 o'clock now. I started at 9. But this is only halfway through. Now I've got to stack it, brush it off, stack it again, clean up, pack up for the day. I bet you I'm not done for another 2 hours. Well, welcome to our drying kiln, otherwise known as the porch. Bone dry, as you can imagine. And I have a person slow driving by videotaping the log cabin right now. I've shot quite a few videos talking about how much lumber I get in a certain amount of time, and many other people have too. I think my best cut was something like $1,000 in 3 hours or something like that. The trouble is, every other log is not simple. Every other log you have a problem with your mill. Every other log you have a problem with something. So on average, it's better perhaps to show this kind of video. I started at 9 a.m. It is now 2:30. I've only just finished stacking all the wood, cleaning up, because if you don't clean up, then after a while, you're just completely buried. So I try to clean up after every day of cutting. Right now I've cut enough wood for finishing the window trim, the door trim, the porch ceiling, everything that I can think of that's in the next month I've cut, because it all takes more than a month to dry. Poplar tends to dry quite well in about 6 weeks or so. Oak really does need at least 3 months. It's okay if it shrinks, but on the front door, for example, perfectly straight, very nice, but shrunk, and there are gaps between the boards of 1/4 of an inch. So doesn't matter, it looks kind of rustic, but if you can leave oak for at least 3 months in a breeze, in the warm, it dries out pretty good. Anything faster than that and you can expect it to warp and crack and twist and bow. But anyway, 9 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. Got about 400 board feet of oak, 350 board feet of oak. Different sizes, different lengths. So even on a cheap oak day, that's at least $500 worth of lumber. On a expensive oak day, that's 750. In a few hours of cutting and a few hours of cleaning up and stacking. But I still haven't finished because the mill needs covering up, tying down. We've got some storms coming. So again, I've picked the right moment to cut some wood, get it back under cover again, and it'll still look brand new for next time.